So new at 4, a former Marion County teacher faces 11 charges after being accused of having sexual contact with a student. Marion County court records show 33-year-old Brett McGee is charged with aggravated indecent liberties with a child between 14 and 16, aggravated intimidation of a witness or victim, and 9 counts of unlawful sexual relations with a student. A preliminary hearing is scheduled for April 10th.